here. Today I thought I'd share with you my monthly challenge card for March. P from Whimsical Endevors and I are challenging each other to do a card a month. And we also have challenges within that month. And this month our elements are image of choice. Fellaine thought that I might not have the same brand of image that she was going to use, so she decided we will have whichever images we wanted to use. And she also picked 4 layers. We had to have 4 layers on this card. And me, I picked the envelope pocket card. I came up with this idea when I had to teach a class for our Scrap for Heart. So I will post a link below to the tutorial I did on how to make these cards. And I also picked spring colors because I am so over the snow. I know today is the first day of spring, but yesterday we had snow again. And yeah, I'm just over it. And then our last element was washi tape. I don't know if Fellaine came up with that use or if I came up with using it, but that was another element. So this is my card, and I used this image here of this cute little girl. And I usually don't show products in that, but I know I'll probably get a couple questions on her. And this is from Great Impressions. So that's the image I used. I just think she is cute, and she has flowers and the wind's blowing in her hair, and it's really nice and looks like a nice spring image to me. I used Graphic 45's Once Upon a Springtime, which I think is probably my favorite paper pack of theirs. I was gifted some papers, and I even bought some of my own, and I think I used a whole 12 by 12 stack and a whole 8 by 8 stack of this paper, not on this card obviously, and I have another 12 by 12 and another 8 by 8 standing and waiting, but I don't think I have ever used a full pack of paper except with these. So I love this paper. And I used some ribbon down here, or lace. I think people call this rosette trim. I don't know. I just seen on other videos people call it that. And this was gifted to me. And I usually don't use ribbons, and I don't usually use lace on my cards, but I'm trying. And then I punched this fence, and I'll show you this as well. This is the Martha Stewart fence punch, and it's for Halloween. As you can see, it's got bats on there. I've used this before, and what I do is I just cut the little bat wings off, and it just looks like a regular fence. So I use that, and then I just layered some flowers on top here and punched out a whole bunch of little tiny butterflies out of the paper. This little butterfly here, I got this from the dollar store, and then I just added some spritz. I don't know what it's called, but some spritz. You spray it. I just added some of that on there. And then just use different elements from the paper. And here's a close-up of that cute little girl. And I colored her up with my Copics, and I color matched her to the paper, which I usually don't do. I usually color my image and then find the papers, because I have so many papers I don't have to worry about matching it to my image. But this time I matched it to the papers. And then because of this card being, it's made from an envelope, this card, and I flipped the top over so you can slide this inside here. And I have already written on this, but here is the inside. And this here around the edge here, that's washi tape. I kind of forgot about the washi tape near the end, so I kind of had to put it on there. And then here's the back. I just added some more washi tape, and I cut this from the paper collection, this whole insert here. And then here is the back of it. And again, I got some washi tape on the back. So I got my washi tape on there. And this piece here was supposed to be the insert, but I didn't like how it went in the front, so I just used it as the backing paper. And I really like how she turned out, how this card turned out, even though it was giving me some troubles, I'll tell you. First I added this in the middle, and then the girl wasn't going to fit, so I had to take it off. Well, of course, when you do that, you rip the paper. Then I moved it over, and then I thought, oh no, I think the girl will still fit. So I took it off and moved over, like underneath. Yeah, the paper's a little torn underneath, but you can't tell once you put this part here on here, the Once Upon a Springtime. Then I ripped up the Once Upon a Springtime because I was peeling it off, and it didn't want to come off, so I ripped it, and I couldn't find the second one. And yeah, you know, it's one of those things that happen that, you know, no matter what you do, nothing seems to work out. But in the end, it always does work out. So that is my card for March, and I hope you like it, Fellaine. And thank you all so much for joining me, and thank you so much for leaving me comments. I hope you all have a very creative day. Bye now.
Every second there's a second chance.